Ladies and gentlemen, your following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, he fights out of Clearwater, Florida, weighing in at 225 pounds, J.D. Maverick!
Welcome back, everyone, to Ring Warriors. Blake Chadwick alongside the Emerald Emperor of professional wrestling. Simon says we just heard from one half the tag teams in the main event, QT Marshall, Steve Corino. We know they're going to be taking on Bruce Santee and Tomko in that big main event. But JD Maverick's out here, another guy that's been on a big-time role in Ring Warriors, and he's got gold looking in his sights, especially that Bahamas title.
You know, my good pal Steve Corino is poised, primed, and ready alongside God's gift. What an explosive match that's going to be later on. But the story we got going on right now, Blake, the man that hails, he fights out of Clearwater, Florida, but he hails from the wrestling capital of the world, Canada. JD Maverick has been on a streak here at Ring Warriors. The
Edmonton, Alberta native, a 12-year veteran of the sport, looking very naked without championship gold around his waist.
Of course, you're picturing him naked. When you talk about the young, hungry lions of Ring Warriors, a competition coming up the ranks, we've got veterans like Scoot Andrews, Billy Five, Bruce Santee, but we got kids like Leo Gold that are looking to come up and make a name for themselves, and this is a fantastic proving ground against 12-year veteran JD Maverick.
Another guy that we saw, or that we're going to see it a little bit later, we saw him compete against Leo Gold a couple weeks back. QT Marshall was on the winning end of things, but Leo Gold never gives up. Guys, a lot of heart, a lot of determination.
The QT Marshall, as you touched on it earlier, will be part of our main event here later on tonight, tagging with the king of old school, Steve Corino.
And here's a guy who might be the only guy who might be more cocky in Ring Warriors than QT Marshall, and that's one JD Maverick, as Leo Gold there with a shoulder tackle. Tries to pick up a win, rolls him up, 1, 2.
A lot of flash pins here for this kid, trying to end the match early against the veteran.
And it looked like he might have been going for the gold rush right there, Simon. And JD Maverick's going to sidestep Gold. He's going to head to the outside. And just like that, JD Maverick keeps himself in this one.
And there's that factor I've talked about before, Blake. These guys, every single member of the Ring Warriors roster is stepping up. We see the mad dash for the Grand Championship. We've seen the mad dash for the tag titles. Every single member of this roster has been scouting their competition. JD Maverick had that gold rush spear well scouted.
So it looks like Maverick's going to let Gold back in the ring.
Come on.
Gold maybe a little naive right there, as JD Maverick's going to take advantage. And a big stiff right hand.
Knocking him down with that punch right to the mush.
And he's going to send him into the corner here as JD Maverick.
Further mush punishment.
We talked about him potentially looking at Alex Chamberlain's Bahamas title in the coming weeks. Is that something that certainly could be around his waist very soon? He's got to consider Maverick one of the top contenders for that title.
You know, and Alex Chamberlain facing off not too long ago against Frankie the Thumb Piazzo of the Slambinos in an upset victory, in my opinion. Chamberlain has been very, very impressive. And yeah, you're right. These guys, to step up to the next level, you got to stop off at the tier at the Bahamas title before you can get to Bruce Santee.
And you see Maverick right there at the suplex. Then worried about pandering to the crowd too much. Might have cost himself a near fall, as Maverick there continues to be on the advantage. Picks up Leo Gold, big scoop slam, and Maverick now doesn't normally high fly. He's gonna go to that middle rope. What's Maverick gonna do? He's gonna drop the elbow, picture perfect, driving it right into the center of the chest right there of Leo Gold.
And now he could be looking to hit that devastating neck breaker to put things away. He's got it locked in. Nope, Irish whip.
Gonna send him for a ride, Gold in the corner. Maverick's gonna charge, oh, and Gold's gonna put the boot up.
Was that a tooth or his gum?
I'm not sure, something flew out of Maverick's mouth, as Gold right there comes back with a couple of clotheslines. Leo Gold firing up there, off the ropes, and a big diving clothesline by Leo Gold. Look at the upset kid right here really rolling.
He is firing it up here.
He's gonna charge into the corner, nobody home, he's gonna miss it. Maverick to kick to the midsection, oh no, Simon. He's gonna turn him around, and Nielsen just delivered the latest ratings, and they spiked.
The rating spike spelled the end for the upset kid.
Here is your winner.
Sorry about the upset, kid.
Maverick.
And JD Maverick, with one rating spike later, gets another win in his belt. And Maverick continues to impress here on Ring Warriors television. Notching up wins over the likes of El Protagonista Adrian Morales, Mike Mitchell, and now a big win here over Leo Gold. It's just a matter of time before Alex Chamberlain's the next competitor facing JD Maverick in that squared circle.
Look at this guy. This guy is confidence personified.
And Maverick here, once again, taking the time to pose in the middle of the ring.
That's what you do when you're a winner, Blake. I know you know nothing about that, but
I've won before.
you take a little time. Yeah, spelling bees don't count.
As JD Maverick sure can't have enough of himself when it comes to looking in the mirror, or when it comes to even wrestling here at Ring Warriors.
The only thing this guy does more than work out and stay in shape is stare at himself while he's doing it.
As one of the latest competitors here in your top 5 hairdos in Ring Warriors.
That's
another,
right.
Gets another W.
That's right, he's made the list.
Another impressive win there for JD Maverick as he continues to move up the ranks at Ring Warriors.